Hello everyone, today we will explore together serious car accidents on the road. From there, we realize the importance of obeying traffic rules and the need to ensure safety on each of our journeys. And now, let's go. The truck's dash cam recorded the woman driving the car suddenly changing lanes, causing this collision. Luckily, the truck driver was able to separate her in time, so she was okay. A horrific crash on a Southport street was captured on camera by one of the vehicles involved. The 4WD caught fire and was damaged. Surprisingly, both drivers were not seriously injured. Front of house camera recorded this scary accident was caught on camera at Sonic. Unbelievable, the driver was not harmed. Police say a New York woman was drunk when she crashed her SUV into a house while her 3 children were in the back seat. This terrible accident was recorded by video cameras. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. The car driver wanted to return to his lane, but the passing semi-truck led to a blind spot, causing the car to collide with the truck and eventually crash to the side of the road. The horrifying accident was recorded by a dash cam. The car driver overtook other drivers at a speed of at least 100 mph, had a previous collision, then lost control, causing the car to crash down the strip, median, onto the grass, hit the railing, flew into the air, and the car hit the middle pillar of the bridge and exploded into 3 pieces. The driver was taken to the hospital in critical condition. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. Security camera recorded a pickup truck overturned on a Chicago highway, and Good Samaritans successfully helped free the driver. Human love is so warm. A terrifying accident captured on camera by the Wyoming Highway Patrol shows a truck losing control on an icy highway. The soldier sitting in the car suffered minor injuries, while the truck driver was not injured. Camera capture. A man was captured on surveillance video crashing his truck into a hotel lobby in Oklahoma. The good news is that the 2 employees were able to escape in time and were not injured. Crews are at the scene of a 2-vehicle collision at HW Water 13 and Cliff Road. One occupant needed extrication and was initially reported unconscious. The other driver was ejected with no signs of injury. A dramatic crash involving an ambulance was captured on camera as the Cleburne Fire Department ambulance crashed into multiple vehicles and flipped on its side, injuring 7 people. The bus driver lost control, causing a chain reaction accident outside a Boston school. According to sources, several people suffered minor injuries. City bus accident caught on camera in San Francisco. Bus climbs tree. Police said the driver and a passenger were injured. The pickup truck driver drove at high speed when the road was covered in snow, causing the vehicle to slide off the highway overpass. The good news is that everyone is alive. my God! The Volvo XC70 driver miraculously escaped death in a powerful collision with a truck. This scary accident was caught on camera in West Palm Beach. A car crashed into a light pole so hard that it caught fire. Thankfully, a driver and police officers were fine. Accident between a truck and a pickup truck at Huidra 65 and Viking Avenue. Police are on scene and report 2 people are injured and need to be extricated. The injuries do not appear to be life-threatening. At Highway 55 and Rockford Road, fire crews are at the scene of a car collision with 1 person seriously injured and a 2nd person with non-life-threatening injuries. Oh my God! The truck ran the red light at high speed. As a result, the car was damaged, but luckily the person was still safe. The person in the Suzuki was entering the roundabout at too high a speed. The Volvo should have given way to the right, especially when that car entered the roundabout, leading to this car rollover accident. Oh, the tow truck driver was distracted and crashed into a car stopped on the side of the road, almost hitting 2 stopped vehicle drivers. Oh no, camera recorded a truck falling off a bridge in a scary way. Thank goodness the driver suffered minor injuries and was rescued promptly by the rescue team. A car traveling at about 100 mph crashed into a restaurant in Los Angeles. Thank God not many people were injured or killed. Security cameras recorded a car drove at full speed into a house. The driver escaped and fled the scene. The homeowner was finally caught. A Virginia Beach homeowner is looking for help identifying a car he said was caught on camera crashing into his home and destroying a vehicle that was parked overnight. The 3 car drivers involved in this accident all drove like crazy through the intersection, leading to a serious collision. Hope the people in the car are okay. The cam served as evidence so that no one could deny what they did. Oh my God! A truck driver lost control and crashed hard into the bridge, causing serious damage. All was recorded by camera. The accident occurred because both the motorcyclist and the car driver were at fault for not maintaining their respective lanes. Luckily, the man on the bike was fine. The terrifying moment a car crashed through the front door of a Bell business was captured on camera. The collision between 2 cars at the intersection of Atlantic Avenue and Brompton Avenue sent 5 people to the hospital. A car was traveling at high speed in the winter weather and the road was slippery, causing the car to skid and collide with another car. The accident was recorded on eastbound 194 near Wabasha St. Fortunately, both drivers only suffered minor injuries. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. A car lost control on the inside road, crashed into a light pole and continued to crash into a truck going straight, causing the truck to catch fire. Luckily, the driver escaped unharmed. When a car had a problem and could not move and stopped in the middle of the road, a truck behind it, moving at a very slow speed, still hit the car, causing it to catch fire. Perhaps the truck driver was using his phone, which is why this unfortunate accident happened. Luckily, there was no one in the car, and what was impressive was that a woman from another car tried to run over to free her car from the fire. It was a collision at an intersection caused by a white car rushing through a red light. As a result, I regret that the beautiful car was damaged. The truck driver behind did not pay attention and think why the truck in front stopped. Not waiting patiently, the truck behind crashed into the rear of the truck in front, and the rear end of the truck was also damaged quite a bit. The accident occurred on the highway when a truck tried to save a car and collided with a bridge, causing heavy damage to the car. What happens when the driver cannot hold the handbrake? This is a serious accident recorded by dashcam. The reason is that drivers are too subjective and lack observation when their vision is hidden. Security cameras recorded a close-up of a moving truck driver trying to pass the light at the 11'8" bridge and crashing his truck straight into the bridge floor, injuring 2 passengers and having to be hospitalized. A passenger hit his head on the windshield, causing the windshield to crack. The speeding truck driver pushed the passenger car in front to the side of the road and skidded. But the passenger car driver continued to fight after the collision and spectacularly brought the car back into the lane. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. A collision between 2 vehicles caused a car to crash into a gas station, causing an explosion at the gas station in Seattle. A police chase in California ended when the suspect's car overturned and crashed into a telephone booth before coming to a stop. The suspect in the car was still alive and was arrested shortly afterwards. According to information, a black SUV also moving south hit a tire on the road, causing the tanker truck to swerve to avoid a collision, and the tanker truck tilted as a result. A drunk woman was driving south on Central Avenue near Indianapolis's north side when she hit cars and then crashed into a fence. She was reportedly in critical condition. The pickup truck was going too fast, went over the black ice and hit a pothole where the overpass met the main road, losing all remaining traction. Building lighter vehicles does not help in situations like this. The camera recorded a pickup truck driver driving drunk, causing a collision with two cars in the same direction, just as a police patrol car crossed the intersection. Surely he was arrested soon after. The dashcam shows a U-Haul did not turn on its signal when changing lanes, and the Xterra decided to accelerate. So a collision occurred and the Xterra rotated in front of the truck. Luckily, the truck was moving at a slow speed, so the incident was not serious. An accident of a school bus and a transit bus. Many people on the bus were taken to the hospital for treatment. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. An accident of a school bus and a transit bus. Many people on the bus were taken to the hospital for treatment. Oh my God! A terrible accident. Surveillance cameras recorded a car going straight being hit by a car going around the hotel, causing the car going straight to flip over and fly quite a distance. Therefore, accidents happen suddenly, so always be alert to everything around you. Early in the foggy morning, a truck collided with an open box at the bridge with a height of 11 feet under the bridge. If you keep driving in a subjective direction like this, the driver will have to spend a large amount of money for this carelessness. Oh my God. A car crashes into a roundabout, then flies into the air with a rock and breaks a falling car. A high-speed chase in Texas ended in shock after carjacking suspects hit an innocent driver. As a result, the car driver was injured and the car was seriously damaged. Shocking surveillance video shows the moment a car crashed into a Missouri home, pushing a man and his dining table through the floor. Fortunately, the man in the house was not injured. The driver of a car being chased by a police car lost control, crashed through the railing, hit the curb and fell to the foot of the bridge. The suspect got out of the car and ran away and was arrested shortly after. Oh no! A tow truck without brakes crashed into two other cars, causing one car to overturn. According to information, a few people in the car were only slightly injured. A truck driver was passing through an intersection on a road in North Carolina when he was hit on the right by a car running a stop sign, causing the rig to tilt off the road and into the side of a brick house. Luckily, there was no one in the house at that time. Camera shows a garbage truck crashes into an overpass and explodes in Indianapolis. The unbelievable thing is that the driver escaped and was not injured. A GFL garbage truck crashed into a building in Sterling Heights. This happened just after 5 a.m. on the Mound, and luckily at 15 miles, no one was injured. Security camera recorded driver A car ran a red light, threading the needle between a car turning left and two pedestrians crossing the intersection. The two girls narrowly escaped. The driver of the car changed lanes and lost control, and the car flipped over as it exited the tunnel on the highway. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. Oh no! The tractor-trailer encroached on the road, forcing the driver, causing the truck to collide with a truck that was falling on the side of the road, then losing control and finally crashing into trees on the side of the road, causing serious damage to the front of the car. This accident was recorded by a dash cam. The dash cam recorded the direct collision between the car and the truck, causing the car to be almost completely damaged. God bless the driver in the car. A pickup truck driver failed to slow down on Interstate 94 near suburban Chicago, causing a pileup involving 6 vehicles. 8 people were injured, 7 drivers and 1 passenger. There were no life-threatening injuries. The dash cam recorded the driver of a car suddenly losing control, crossing a gap on the highway and crashing into a truck, causing the car to skid and catch fire. This is a very serious accident and is also a warning to drivers to be highly focused when driving. Oh no! The truck driver suddenly turned left, causing the other truck driver to have no time to react, which caused this unfortunate collision. Rainy weather, slippery roads, limited visibility, and the driver's loss of control were the causes of this accident. Please drive carefully for your safety and the safety of everyone around you. A dangerous accident involving a truck on a foggy highway. Fortunately, the truck driver had a steady hand on the wheel. When you do not concentrate on driving, such a dangerous accident is likely to occur. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. A car was moving when it suddenly hit a broken cable in the middle of the road. The cable pulling the car combined with the force of the car's forward motion caused the car to lift up and flip over. The good news is that the driver in the car was able to escape. Perhaps he suffered minor injuries. Luckily, no one was seriously injured after a car crashed into a minibus and pushed it into a pole, narrowly missing an elderly woman crossing the street. The moment a car hit 2 pedestrians was recorded by the dash cam of the car next to it. Fortunately, the 2 men were okay. A suspect died on camera after crashing his car into an innocent motorist while fleeing police. The motorist was not injured. The video shows a driver ran a red light and hit 2 other vehicles. Police said the driver who ran the red light was fine. Who is at fault in this police car accident in Minneapolis? New surveillance footage shows a car running a red light and crashing into a police SUV in a crash that left an officer and 2 others hospitalized and a driver facing charges. In a terrible accident, a car was almost completely destroyed by a truck. But the strange thing is that the people in the car miraculously escaped death. The miracle was recorded on video. The priest escaped unharmed when the SUV crashed through his car. Perhaps God protected him. The car driver ran a red light, causing a terrible accident at the intersection of Center Street and Dale Street in Milton. The police department said no one was seriously injured, very fortunately. The woman driving the car lost control, causing the car to slide into the railing and then into a light pole. The car caught fire and the rescue team came to help. The woman is safe. Oh my God! What was the truck driver doing that caused his truck to crash into the car parked on the side of the road? So glad that the people walking nearby were able to escape in time. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. Oh my God! The truck driver was moving on the road when suddenly an Audi car crashed into the hill and flew out in front. Have you seen this scene before? The car driver overtook and crashed into the back of the truck, causing the truck driver to lose control and the truck toppled onto the road. Hope God bless the truck driver, okay? The woman in the light gray SUV had the right of way, but she was on the phone and didn't notice that the other car driver ran the red light and did not stop. A minivan ran a red light and was hit by a Jeep, causing the truck to lose control, cross the median and slide down the road. But the driver managed to get back on the road. Happily, no one was injured in this accident. The incident was recorded by the dash cam of a passing vehicle. Oh no! A backup driver broke through the gate and fence of a house. Surveillance cameras helped the owner of this house find the owner of the car and take responsibility. The SUV driver suddenly changed lanes, causing a chain accident. Hopefully no casualties will occur. On a lakeside drive in Chicago, the journey cam accidentally recorded. Careless car drivers and truck drivers do not yield the right of way, causing terrible and deadly accidents. The driver of the car driving in front of the SUV was signaling the hazard lights, so the SUV driver stopped suddenly, causing the truck driver behind to not have time to react and crash into the back of the SUV, causing heavy damage. Happily, no one was injured. Cars and ambulances suffer the consequences of a driver losing control. So remember, driving safely not only protects you, but also protects those around you. Always prioritize safety on the road. Manitowoc City traffic cameras show A person driving a black Chevrolet Impala drove through a roundabout area, nearly hitting a pedestrian. Devastating collision. A truck and small car accident in Atlanta, caused by the car driver trying to overtake. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. The passenger car driver overtook at a fast speed to win, but did not expect that there was a roundabout ahead, so the car rushed through the roundabout, flew into the air, and landed on the ground. The car driver had a health problem, so he couldn't control the car and let it drift, and eventually crashed into 5 cars and overturned. People around and the rescue team arrived promptly to help and rescue the car. Injured people go to the hospital. The police are calling the name of the truck driver who ran a red light, causing an accident. The driver of the white Chevy HHR was drunk, lost control, and crashed into the rocks on the side of the road, then returned to the lane and stopped. Fortunately, there was no collision with another vehicle. Terrifying and dangerous accident on the highway. The car driver overtook, hit the accelerator hard, and crashed into the back of a car that was stopped because of congestion ahead. The incident involved 3 cars and a truck. Oh my God! Moment a car flew into the air after falling off the highway and then crashed into a parking lot. The driver miraculously survived. Dashcam recorded a woman driving a Chevy sedan falling asleep and crashing head-on into a bus. Fortunately, the woman was helped out safely, but the car was seriously damaged. The 2 car drivers were not observant and did not yield the right of way at the intersection, leading to a collision that caused a serious vehicle rollover. The sedan on the right changed lanes without looking, so the car blocked the front of the truck and collided with the other truck, causing the driver to lose control, crash into the curb at highway speed, hit a sign, and hit the road, into a fence, then straight into a tree. An out-of-control overtaking of the car driver caused a collision with another car, and the car causing the accident was also seriously damaged. The driver fled. The trailer dropped its cargo while traveling on the Lowry Tunnel, causing traffic congestion. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. The driver of a white car ran a red light, causing a terrible accident for 3 cars. As a result, the passenger in the car died. The driver of the violating vehicle and the truck driver were in critical condition. The driver of a car passing by was hit by a truck, almost completely destroying the front of the car. Unbelievably, the driver only suffered minor injuries. This terrible accident was recorded by the dash cam of a car stopped at a red light in Bay Minette. Pedestrians witnessed a terrifying moment. The man and the car were flying into the air and then falling back to the ground. The dashcam recorded a dramatic accident. The truck fell down inexplicably, and the driver finally changed the situation dramatically. Passenger car with left turn failed to yield, suddenly causing an accident at an intersection in the state of Virginia. In the video, the pickup truck can be seen driving into the median and almost merging with oncoming traffic before returning to the highway and off the right shoulder. The car rolled, the tire burst, and the driver, who was not wearing a seatbelt, flew into the air in a cloud of dust. The driver fled from the wreckage. The truck driver recklessly swerved into the lane, causing an accident with another truck. This is a profound lesson for this driver. A truck's dash cam records the fatal semi-truck crash on US 93. A car driver mistakenly stepped on the gas pedal and crashed into a house in Chicago. Traffic cameras recorded the moment of a tragic accident. A sports car driver lost control, flew across a road and fell into a cliff. In the video, you can see a black car moving through the intersection, while a white car did not stop at the red light and was hit by the black car. The white car crashed into the ditch and overturned. Fugitive suspect accused of stealing a pickup truck was taken down by police. He was taken to the hospital with a broken femur, thumb, collarbone, and compound fracture of the ulna, and has completely recovered after a long period of treatment. A collision involving a police officer who was driving and made a phone call resulted in a terrible collision that resulted in both drivers being hospitalized at the hospital. A careless truck driver crashed into the Gregson Street Bridge in North Carolina. A collision on the freeway caused light poles to fall across I-43 due to a truck hitting the median, resulting in 6 cars being struck. Fortunately, no one was injured. Heart-stopping car accident caught on camera in Florida. The driver surprisingly survived despite the car flipping over nearly a dozen times. The dashcam recorded a head-on collision on Highway 178 between a car and a pickup truck. The driver of the car slipped and rushed out, crashing into a light pole in icy conditions. Small plane collides with car during emergency landing in McKinney. Horror on the highway when a FedEx truck crashed into a pile of 100 cars in the fort. This was a one-car accident at another angle after the 2 cars crashed into each other on the road. I-35 is covered with a layer of slippery ice. As a result, at least 5 people were killed and many injured in Fort Worth, Texas. Street racing ended in a fiery collision on a Texas highway. The driver of the Hyundai Elantra that was rear-ended did not participate in the race and was completely innocent. A man and his fiancée driving in the Colorado mountains say a pothole nearly cost them their lives. Oh my God! A horrifying scene. The car driver was moving at flying speed, causing the car to crash through the roundabout. According to you, the truck driver intentionally ran a red light or the vehicle's brakes failed, causing this fatal accident. What a pity. Camera recorded rally garbage truck overturned at the intersection of New Hope Road. The lucky driver walked out in frustration. Surveillance cameras show a drunk SUV driver crashing into a utility pole and store during a chase with police in Southfield. In Everett, why? The RV driver overtook but did not have clear clearance, causing a collision with the front and rear of the truck, causing the RV to fly across the highway and then crash into a retaining wall and tilt. As a result of this accident, the driver and 4 passengers were injured and had to be taken to the emergency room. The car driver crashed into a light pole. The driver was charged with using a phone while driving. Car driver overtakes illegally. Bring trouble on yourself and the truck. The failed car robbery ended with the 2 robbers being gunned down. A truck's dash cam uphill caught the moment a truck went off a cliff at Wolf Creek Pass, Colorado. The driver was killed. The pickup truck driver overtook to go faster, but did not expect his journey to be interrupted. The terrible accident happened when the driver of a car crashed into a tanker truck and fell off the bridge. A scary head-on collision of 2 cars. The video shows. Perhaps the trailer load may be too large for the towing vehicle, causing the trailer to sway, causing it to lose control and tip over. Fortunately, no one was injured in this preventable accident. The driver of a car passing by was hit by a truck, almost completely destroying the front of the car. Unbelievably, the driver only suffered minor injuries. This terrible accident was recorded by the dash cam of a car stopped at a red light in Bay Minette. 1 person in the car and 2 people on the plane died in the crash in Florida. An SUV was moving when suddenly a plane fell from the sky, crashed into the car, and the plane caught fire. The fiery car crash after breaking into the house turned into a police chase. Happily, the people in the car still survived. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. A man driving a Toyota Prius lost control while rounding a curve in Hernando County, went airborne and crashed into a tree and a house before the vehicle burst into flames. As a result, the man died. Driver A car was captured on video speeding on Madison Street on the west side. Then the car crashed into a light pole and broke in half. It's unbelievable that the driver was not injured and fled. Surveillance cameras showed the driver of a truck carrying ceramic tiles lost control and fell off the overpass. The driver was killed along with the terrible wreckage. The car driver wanted to pass but suddenly lost control, causing the car to crash through the hallway. Through this video, you should observe carefully before jumping ahead. Oh my God! The truck driver lost control and crashed into the bus stop, light poles, and trees. Dashcam recorded a pickup truck was pushed by the wind and then tilted when the box was empty. Traffic cam video shows a driver driving 11 miles in the wrong direction before crashing head-on into a car. Deadly and tragic accident. Drunk driving accident on Hawaii Island captured on Hawaii news camera. State Police dashcam video shows the pursuit ending in the fatal crash. The truck driver behind was not paying attention and crashed into the rear of the truck that was stopped in front because of an incident. The accident caused serious consequences, killing 2 people. A car driver overtook an unsafe truck in a tunnel area under construction, so he crashed into the wall multiple times. Luckily, this driver was not injured. Even though the speed was not fast, the accident still happened. Perhaps the driver of this black car was falling asleep at the wheel. This is why you need a dash cam when driving. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. The truck driver tried to overcome the collision but crashed down the snowy hill, trying in the wrong context. A car accident in Kansas was caught on camera. The injuries are not considered life-threatening. The car driver overtook, but the truck driver in front quickly braked to remind him not to overtake, and he lost control, causing an accident. Three car accidents happen when the driver of the car behind is not paying attention while driving. The car driver lost control and crashed into the railing when he spotted the police in front of him. A truck slid on the road due to falling snow and collided with another truck. It's difficult to control the road when it's full of snow, but you should go slowly and carefully. The video recorded a slippery road when it rained on Highway number 5. Many car drivers lost control in dangerous conditions. Driver of a pickup truck with no brakes crashed into 9 cars on southbound Interstate 5, killing 1 man. The pickup truck driver turned on his lights and asked to pass, but it was not safe. So there was a serious collision with 2 trucks and a passenger car on the highway. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. A drunk driver jumped the median, spun around, and crashed into another car in Glendale. The passenger in the crashed car died, and the driver was hospitalized. Security camera footage captures a violent collision involving a speeding car driver and a passenger bus that has injured at least 14 people in Long Beach. The driver of the car saw what was happening in front of them, but was unable to stop in time and hit the wrong-way tow truck that had collided with the car earlier. Luckily, everyone survived. A high-speed police chase culminates with a violent crash in Arizona. Surprisingly, the 2 drivers did not have any serious injuries. The SUV driver went the wrong way into oncoming traffic, hitting 2 other cars before overturning. A horrific crash left 1 person dead and 6 others injured in Long Beach. The tractor's dash cam recorded the terrifying moment when the driver of a car crashed straight into a stopped vehicle due to an incident. Surveillance video shows a truck driver running a red light, hitting a sedan, and pushing it away in Southern California. The sedan driver was seriously injured. Dramatic dashcam video shows a mess of downed utility poles and wires brought down by an oversized truck caused chaos on Route 61 in Berks County. The BMW entered the Lowry Hill Tunnel going west at high speed, hitting the highway barrier wall, causing it to burst and catch fire. Of the 3 people in the car, 2 died on the spot and 1 was in critical condition. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. A car driver went the wrong way and collided head-on with another vehicle on Highway 364 in St. Charles County. As a result, 1 person died and 2 others were injured. Video shows the police car and another car running a stop sign before colliding in the North St. Louis. Surprisingly, there were no serious injuries. A car suddenly flew into the gas station, hit a parked car and minivan and overturned. The 2 standing passengers panicked and ran. As a result of the accident, a seriously injured person was taken to a hospital in San Bernardino. The accident was caught on camera when the wheels of a truck left the vehicle, causing the vehicle to lose its balance and swerve, and then hit the guardrail, which was partially suspended on the bridge. The 2 people in the vehicle had to be rescued. Glad no one was injured and no vehicles were involved. Camera recorded the mysterious collision when a car driver crashed into a fire truck that was assisting in an accident on the North Houston Freeway. Carjacking suspect charged after backing into a police car, colliding with a school bus. The horrific accident was caught on camera in Michigan, when a car crashed into a tow truck that was having trouble ahead. The lucky rescuer narrowly escaped. A car driver ran a red light, causing an accident with a turning car. A moving car suddenly had a tire blowout. The car lost balance, the driver lost control, so there was a collision with the car behind in the 3rd lane. The driver of a red sedan was speeding along 5th Avenue, ran a red light, and then crashed into a King County Metro bus. The collision caused the bus to crash into a building and hit a woman. As a result of this terrible accident, 11 people were injured and 1 person died. The driver of a car drove out of control in front of the truck and crashed hard into the railing. Luckily, the truck driver was driving slowly. When a tow truck was moving through a curve, it suddenly tilted and fell over. It's unbelievable that a pickup truck running parallel to the tow truck narrowly escaped injury. If you feel this street accident scene is truly horrifying, please comment number 1 below. The pursuit leads to a serious accident. Hollywood Expressway accident. When both car drivers think the lane they are traveling in is clear. Happily, no injuries occurred. The driver of the Camaro ran the light and crashed into the Toyota, which crashed straight into the Ford, hitting the cyclist. Fortunately, no serious injuries occurred. Two-car collision on camera in the westbound lane of the Lowry Hill Tunnel. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to receive more of our great videos every day. Goodbye and see you again.